Hi everybody and welcome back to the Station 77. I'm Colleen, aka Mrs. S, and it's time for me to bring you guys another DIY. Tonight you guys, I have this beautiful centerpiece that I'm going to create for you guys. It's really easy and really simple, but at the same time beautiful and eloquent. And you can use it for any event you deem necessary, or you can use it for a decor in your home. So, what you would most definitely need a glue gun, which I would not be using on tonight because I'm not going to make this centerpiece a permanent one. I want to use it for the purpose of this DIY here in the video for you guys. So I'll be using the materials for other projects in the future. But if you want to make this project that I'm about to show you yours and permanent, then you would need a glue gun to do so. The other things that you're going to need, you will most definitely need a pair of scissors. Any style of scissors will do, you guys. Whatever style of scissors you guys will want to use, any style of scissors will do for this project, or any project, to be honest with you. Also, which I've already been using from the Dollar Tree, some pink bling, some beautiful pink bling. So you guys know you can find these at Dollar Tree now, and I've been using them like wildfire, you guys. So you're going to need this. Also, any LED lights of your choice. I'm not sure. I have two different sets here. I have these, and I have these little cute butterflies. Both sets of which I did purchase at Dollar Tree as well. Also, I have some pink flowers, some pink roses that I've already stemmed off the vines, and also I have some yellow roses that I will be using as well. I also have some white roses that I will be using, and I also have another shade of pink roses that I will be using as well. But you can use any color theme that you want, you guys. You don't have to use the colors that I'm using here. These are just the colors I chose to use to show you guys this project. Also, you will need any size vase that you would choose of your liking. I decided to use this particular vase. I found this particular vase at my local Goodwill store, and I think it was about $2. And then you guys know these aren't $2 if you purchase them new. So check out your thrift stores, your secondhand stores, and your Goodwills in your local areas and see what you can find. You may find some beautiful pieces such as like this vase. So this vase I will be using to store my centerpiece in. And also you can use anything you want, you guys. It's just what I'm going to be using. These two beautiful glasses are going to also be in my decor for this centerpiece. So let's move on to the next thing that you would need. I have here some roses that I put to the side, some pink roses. I decided to go with this particular shade of pink, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be doing to these later on in the video, what I'll be using them for. And also, if you want to create this look, you will need some crystals. I have here, as you guys see, some pink as well as some clear crystals. I did find my clear crystals at Dollar Tree, but I purchased my pink crystals at Walmart, and they were actually 97 cents. The ones that I purchased at Dollar Tree, well, you know, they were $1. So, yeah, you guys. So I will be incorporating these in my DIY centerpiece that can be used for any occasion. So let's get started, you guys. Let's get started. Okay, the first thing, I failed to mention the main star of the centerpiece show. My apologies, you guys. You're gonna need one of these. How could I forget it? It was in my lap. I didn't want it to roll off the table. So you guys, you're gonna need one of these. Of course, I did purchase mine at Walmart. I've been seeing it in a local Dollar Tree thus far. I paid $4 and some change for my particular ball. So you're gonna need a styrofoam ball, and it's your choice if you want to use a bigger one or a smaller one. But for this base size, this vase size rather, I need this one because it fits perfectly, as you can see already, into my vase. So now we can get started, you guys. So your first thing you want to do is you want to start incorporating your flowers into your styrofoam. I'm going to slide my camera back, and I pray to God that you guys can still hear it, because I want you guys to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to set all of my other materials to the side, you guys, and we're going to get started. The first thing I want to do, I'm going to start off with my white roses. Oh, and I failed to mention, you guys, I have 3 bundles of white roses, 2 bundles of yellow roses, 2 bunches or bundles of pink roses of both shades that I'm using here, just by the way, to fill this ball. So I went ahead and I went on and I've already clipped mine off of the vines so I could have them ready for this particular project to show you guys. So I'm going to start off because I have 3 bundles of white. So I'm going to start off with my white first by starting on the sides. You want to start at about a 45 almost degree angle, but you want to test your vase because you want to put the flowers where they're going to hang down on the side, just covering your vase. Covering your ball, your styrofoam balls. So you want to test it out as you start going. If you're a beginner, and if you are a pro at it, well then hey, you already know what to do. But if for your beginners, you want to start at that level. Or if you don't want to do it that way, I have found out that you can just stick it straight in on each side and then test it, and it should fit as well on the side, just enough to cover your vase, like so. So I'm going to do mine straight in. I'm not going to do them on a 45 degree angle because I want them to be perfectly positioned. So I'm going to get started with this. I'm going to show you guys also, you want to start, and I'm going to use a yellow one this time, switching it up in the middle. And it's up to you if you want to change color schemes, whether you want to put them all in the same area together, like all white, all yellow, or pink, or whatever your colors are, it's up to you. And then I am going to come around now with one of my pink ones. And I'm going to continue all the way around now with each color that I chose to do. So I'm going to continue all the way around like so. You see? I'm going to continue. Now I'm going to use a white. And you want your spaces, you guys, you want your spaces to be basically, a lot of people get this part confused. So I'm teaching as well as showing how this DIY is so easy. A lot of times, a lot of people don't know how to get them like that. It's basically putting flour, almost neck to neck of flour, if you will. You want to space the flowers out. You don't want your flowers jammed up together. And you want to make sure that the flowers are out. And if you do that, then you really don't have to go back. But you can if you have to. You can go back if you have to and pull the flowers out to make them meet at the end of your project. But if you space them out the way that they're supposed to be from the start, then you can save yourself a lot of overtime work, I would say, and you'll come out a whole lot better with your arrangements as far as not having to go back and pick and pull them out. But if you have to adjust to make sure that they are neat and arranged together, then by all means, do what you have to do. So I'm going to continue to add my flowers around. I'm going to continue to add them around like so. And I'm going to continue my color scheme because I already have my white. You see how I had a white from the start, then I added my color, and then I went on and I ended right back up to my white that I placed. And so I want to continue to do the same thing for these 2 spaces in between my whites. My whites are already placed, so therefore I want to add the colors that I do not have because I already have a white. And you see how it already starts to even out the color trend. So let's continue to add flowers. I'll be going in now with another pink and another pink rose, another shade of pink, and then I'll come back in with another yellow. And then I'll come back in with another shade of pink. And then I'll come back in with another shade of pink. And this is just how I decided to contrast mine out, because that's just what I wanted. And then position that just right in the top. And then voila. So I want to test it out because I want to see just how well it's sitting on my vase. You want your base to be just right, almost. So as you guys can see, it's a little too hot. So what I want to do is simply just come down and just bring all of my flowers down in the same row. And I'm going to test it. And you can see, I see now that's going to work really well for me. So I'm going to continue to bring them down. I'm going to continue all the way around, bringing them down. I'm going to continue all the way around the same way that I started until I get them all there. Okay, you guys, I'm almost done adding all of my flowers to my arrangement. As you can see, this is the bottom and this is the top, and I'm almost done. I have just a few more flowers here that I'm going to be adding to it. I have just a few more to go, and then I'll be done. I figured I would do most of it off camera because I'm pretty sure all of you know how to just stick your flowers in and make sure that they're really neat and compact, that I like to say, together to really make a nice, neat product. But let me know in the comments if you would like to see me completely add my flowers on camera. I figured that I should, but I said I'll ask you guys first. And let me know down below if you would like to see me completely install the flowers on camera. But I did go off camera to complete these flowers to this point because, again, I figured you guys probably could catch on or know exactly how you want to put, what color scheme you want, because you may be using a different color than I'm using or colors that I'm using here, and you might want your color pattern to be different. So that's why I decided to do majority of it off camera and then come back on camera. But again, let me know if you would like for me to show you the whole complete installing of the flowers on camera, if you think you need to know exactly how you should do it. And that's not a problem at all, my heroes, because that's what this is all about. It is about us helping one another and getting it all done and having fun. That's why I'm bringing these DIYs, so that we'll be able to do these things together. So I'm almost done installing my, and see, you just have to, like I said, the reason why I did off camera is because, like, you know, you just have to see and look and see which color schemes work best together. So you might want more white, more pink, more yellow, or whatever. And it's your choice to do that. So that's why I said just, you know, I did it off camera. So you guys can let me know if you guys would like for me to install the flowers on camera so you can see the whole entire thing. So I'm almost done installing my flowers into my styrofoam, and then we're going to be moving on to the next step. I'm almost done. You don't want to leave any gaps that you can see the styrofoam between your flowers. So it's very important that you install your flowers. And some of you may be saying, well, that's a lot of flowers to have to get all these different colors. Well, let me tell you guys, I purchased all of my flowers from the Dollar Tree. So, and you can do the same. And I'm using, well, I'm done. I am done with all of them. So there it is, you guys. That is my centerpiece completed. I have more white in mine, than I do any other color. So let's just take a look though on what it looks like on top of my vase. And there it is. And you won't be able to see the vase very slightly. You will see it a little bit, as you can tell here, but no one will ever notice that. So you can't get a complete full arrangement. Now, that's how it looks on the vase without any other accessories to it. So I'm going to set this to the side, and I'm going to show you. I want to incorporate now, you guys, my drink. It's a lot of noise. And I'm going to take, remember I told you I saved some roses over to the side. This is the particular, you can use any of your colors that you choose to put in the bottom. I choose to use my lighter pink roses. I'm going to throw in 2 of them. I'm going to throw in 2 of them. And in between the 2, I'm going to be using a LED light, a LED light in the middle. And this right here is something that you would not want to, I'm going to leave mine off. I'm just showing you for the sake of camera right now on how you can turn it on. But let's just say you can just wait until your event. If you're making this arrangements for an event, then you can wait until you get to the actual event to actually install your lights. But you can go ahead and have everything else together. You can even wait till you get to your event placement to actually put in your roses at the bottom if that's what you want to use, in your gems as well. You can set this all up the same day of your event, easy install. The only thing, excuse me, something is in my eye. The only thing that I would not wait to do until I get to my event, and that is to complete my actual arrangement. I would have my arrangements already completed, so I wouldn't have to do anything but incorporate everything else and just put it on top. And I want to say real quick before I finish on the next step to show you guys here in this tutorial how easy and simple this particular centerpiece is. You can leave this centerpiece as is. You can leave it just like that. But if you guys know me, I want to take it up a notch. So we're going to keep going. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do to achieve the look that I want to show you guys, I'm going to be using my beautiful pink glims. You want to go around it. These are already pre-glued, but for a more permanent stay, if you don't want to take a chance of it possibly coming loose, or if you want it to be permanent, I would suggest using a hot glue gun with this as well. I won't be using a hot glue gun because I don't want it to be a permanent project. But if you want it to be a permanent project, I would suggest that you use the glue gun. So I'm going to begin cutting and measuring. I'm going to cut 1 strip first, and then I'm going to continue to measure thereafter. And these come off pretty easily most times, but you want to be careful. But sometimes the glue does not want to act right. That's one of the things that I found out about these. But sometimes the glue tends to want to come off. Oh, I got it. Sometimes the glue tends to come off with the gems, or the diamonds, shall I say. So I'm putting it around there, and I'm going to turn around and let you guys see what it looks like. You see? So I did about the same piece around on the other side. If you feel like you need to completely judge yours, some people pre-judge theirs. I can kind of eyeball mine as I go and kind of get an idea about the length that I need. So again, I need exactly. See? I need exactly. And this was a string, by the way. I had cut from this side and cut some off it. So it's like half of the middle of the whole thing would be here. This is like half, you guys, if you understand what I'm saying. This would be a whole sheet going this way. If I turned it, this would be a whole sheet. And then if I turn this way, this would be like half of that sheet. So half of that sheet and part of this part right here, for a vase this size, it would take 2 pieces of the half to actually complete your middle string. And I just only want to add just a little bit because you don't want your vase sitting too high. Okay, you guys, on this part of my video, as you guys can see, it was beautiful before, but let me tell you what I did. I gave it a update. I added more bling, as you can see. I added the extra LED lights to each of my glasses on each side of my centerpiece, and I also went back and pulled my flowers down so that you would not see as much of my styrofoam. So if you guys like what you're seeing and you see what I've done and you would like to see more of these DIYs that I've done here tonight for you guys, and you want me to continue to bring you more DIY ideas of beautiful, simple, eloquent, classy, affordable, under $10 DIYs for your events, then let me know in the comments below. Do hit the like, subscribe, share button once again, and let's continue to support one another. And let me know who you are, and I'll come over to your channel and I'll support what you're doing, and I'll certainly subscribe to you. So I wanted to just come back and show you guys the changes that I made. It was beautiful, it was eloquent, but it just wasn't just quite popping. Once I came from behind the camera and took a closer look at it, I saw some of the things that I needed to enhance. So I just wanted to show you guys, because I keep it real 100%. So I wanted to show you guys that I did make some changes. So I'm going to incorporate the pictures that I had before I made the changes, and I've incorporated the pictures as well. Or shall I say, I'm going to incorporate the pictures here in this video of the change that you see before you. So I want to keep it real with you guys and let you guys know it's all about trial and error and just correcting and having fun. So I did, once again, I created a different look with it. I added more bling, and I'm going to come in just a little bit. You remember I only had one, and it was pretty too, but it was a little too simple for me, and I love bling. So I had to jazzy it up to my liking, added some more rows of bling to it. So I have about 5 rows of bling here, and I typically like that look a lot better. So again, and I also, over here, I added my LED lights and the roses in each glass. And I just kind of let it rest it on top of each one of my LED lights. And here I have them each in the shape of a butterfly. You can use whatever you have or whatever your liking is. And again, I went back and I also corrected what I could not see at the angle that I was. It's okay to have some of it because no one won't see it, but I had a little too much showing, so I had to correct that. So as you can see, I'm going to bend down just a little bit my camera. As you can see, you can barely see my styrofoam, and that's the look that you want to go for, you guys. I hope you guys like this. Beautiful, simple, eloquent with some bling. I believe I call it my simple, classy, eloquent bling centerpiece. I know that's a long name, but that's just something I made up. But for real though, you guys, you have fun with it. You guys leave your comments. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll keep bringing these DIYs to you guys. I love you guys, and thank you guys once again. See you guys in the next video. Okay, you guys, on this part of my video, as you guys can see, it was beautiful before, but let me tell you what I did. I gave it a update. I added more bling, as you can see. I added the extra LED lights to each of my glasses on each side of my centerpiece, and I also went back and pulled my flowers down so that you would not see as much of my styrofoam. So if you guys like what you're seeing and you see what I've done and you would like to see more of these DIYs that I've done here tonight for you guys, and you want me to continue to bring you more DIY ideas of beautiful, simple, eloquent, classy, affordable, under $10 DIYs for your events, then let me know in the comments below. Do hit the like, subscribe, share button once again, and let's continue to support one another. And let me know who you are, and I'll come over to your channel and I'll support what you're doing, and I'll certainly subscribe to you. So I wanted to just come back and show you guys the changes that I made. It was beautiful, it was eloquent, but it just wasn't just quite popping. Once I came from behind the camera and took a closer look at it, I saw some of the things that I needed to enhance. So I just wanted to show you guys, because I keep it real 100%. So I wanted to show you guys that I did make some changes. So I'm going to incorporate the pictures that I had before I made the changes, and I've incorporated the pictures as well. Or shall I say, I'm going to incorporate the pictures here in this video of the change that you see before you. So I want to keep it real with you guys and let you guys know it's all about trial and error and just correcting and having fun. So I did, once again, I created a different look with it. I added more bling, and I'm going to come in just a little bit. You remember I only had one, and it was pretty too, but it was a little too simple for me, and I love bling. So I had to jazzy it up to my liking, added some more rows of bling to it. So I have about 5 rows of bling here, and I typically like that look a lot better. So again, and I also, over here, I added my LED lights and the roses in each glass. And I just kind of let it rest it on top of each one of my LED lights. And here I have them each in the shape of a butterfly. You can use whatever you have or whatever your liking is. And again, I went back and I also corrected what I could not see at the angle that I was. It's okay to have some of it because no one won't see it, but I had a little too much showing, so I had to correct that. So as you can see, I'm going to bend down just a little bit my camera. As you can see, you can barely see my styrofoam, and that's the look that you want to go for, you guys. I hope you guys like this. Beautiful, simple, eloquent with some bling, I believe. I call it my simple, classy, eloquent bling centerpiece. I know that's a long name, but that's just something I made up. But for real though, you guys, you have fun with it. You guys leave your comments. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll keep bringing these DIYs to you guys. I love you guys, and thank you guys once again. See you guys in the next video.